Good morning, everyone. I'm just heading down to do some fishing. It's 5 a.m. right now, and mine is about 25. It's just going to get colder by the time I get down to the reservoir. I'm going to be fishing for burbot today, and then after that I'm going to probably switch over to fishing for some whitefish and some trout. So hopefully I'll lay into something. I'll be able to do a catch and cook today. I also have some breakfast, so I'm going to be cooking up and some coffee. So it's going to be a cold one today. Hopefully my phone will be able to stay charged and not die because of the cold, but we'll see what happens. So starting out today, I'm going to be using my Christmas tree here. Oh well, you can see that glows green and red and white. I'm going to be using some smelts. Just going to be ripping off the heads probably to start with, and putting one on each hook and dropping that down. Go right through the eye. Just the skull's like the hardest part. If you put it kind of anywhere else, it tends to just fall off, so they'll stay on longest if you put it somewhere kind of through the head. So there's one guy set up, and then the next guy is going to be the big nasty. Christmas tree down. I'm going to bring this right off the bottom. So you know when you hit bottom, because your line will pretty much go a little flimsy, and you won't be able to kind of pop it back up, so it's kind of loose there. So bottom's right about there, so just going to have it just off the bottom. It'll kind of look like that. If you use a UV light, it works best. I'm just going to sit here and jig for a little while, see if I get any bites. What I want to do is kind of drop it down and smack it on the bottom, and then lift it up, and then I'll kind of lift up all the sediment and get that kind of fish smell all over the bottom, and that kind of calls the burbots in a little bit, and then just wait for a bite every once in a while. Smash it on the bottom, lift it up, let it sit. So guys, I'm going to be building the fire right up against this rock here. I guess you can't really see it, but it's hopefully going to reflect some heat back. I'm going to try to get the fire as close to the rock as I can. And then I picked up this dryer lint from our dryer this morning. I heard that if you use dryer lint, it's like a super good fire starter, so I wanted to try that out. Again, in a pinch, I've heard that if you really need to make a fire, you can, if you have wool socks or cotton socks, you can kind of pull off a bunch of the fibers off there, and that will kind of help you start up a fire. So let's see how this works. Just going to take this big blob, I'm going to rip it apart a little bit, stuff it all underneath there. Make sure I watch my lines. I don't know if y'all have ever used these Coleman waterproof matches, but I don't know if it's just the way I strike them, but I got a pack of them and I find they just really don't light very easily. And yeah, well, that actually works really good. Get more of a... You can see that started right up, no problem, just with the one match. So I'll keep feeding that. And you can see, there's the big rock. I'm going to move that fire pit a little closer to it, and then I have a tarp, and I'll find a stick or something. I'm going to see if I can kind of keep some heat in, so I'm not too cold back here while I am making my breakfast and my coffee. So I'm going to switch over now to fish for some whitefish or for some trout. Set up like this. There's a deep sense of belonging when I'm in the outdoors. Freedom where there are no distractions, influences, or judgments. There's just absolute peace. I become in tune to the songs of the birds, the cracking and twisting of the trees, the crisp smell of the pines burning in the campfire. My mind is clear, focused, and calm, holding a deep understanding with nature, to whom is my friend. This is my home away from the institution, to which I often feel bound. My inner voice encourages my character to distinguish myself just as I am, not needing to be anything other than what I am today, as tomorrow is a new day and I will be a different person. Fish on. Oh boy, the rod's all frozen up. Oh boy, you just gotta pull him in by hand here. Oh, little weighty. I think this guy's probably way too small to keep. Ouch! But little small guy. Well, I think that's it for today, guys. Only one whitefish. At least had a nice breakfast and some coffee. But I got some other places I gotta be today, so I'm gonna call her a day. Got my stuff here. The rest of my stuff down there. I don't know if you can really see how big this hill is, but I gotta unpack and take multiple trips just to get up it. So, just taking my time.